Stream. Let's dive right into it. We got a lot of questions to go through tonight, so we are going to get moving. All right. Got a big laundry list of questions to answer. Starting off with FET, F-E-T. Okay. Nice little peak of an uptrend here on the 4 hour. Daily trend, reasonable. A little concerned about the exhaustion here. You got a lot of volatility over it. You got these longer periods clamping down, which does imply that this may fail, but that is very speculative. What we care about here is we probably can generate a mean inversion pivot off this. It's looking to be around 160, so we'll manually draw that in. Okay. Yeah, no, that's already active. So 160 is MR active, and it is currently compressing off that 160 period. Yeah. So definitely has already hit the swing high here. I do expect this likely to tag down at 1200 again and compress from there. Okay, so daily is in an active state of compression. Next up, Doge. I dare invoketh the name of the meme crypto. Okay, we are seeing a long tapered and sustained downtrend after a parabolic move. No surprises there. Very volatile, but honestly, unless you're playing like the 1 hour or 15-minute, I really don't see a point to this chart. Unless you intend to buy and hold. And doing so means you are going to be doing so in a downward trend. So lots and lots of risk. And the reward is very cyclical. So you're just going to have to wait. Okay, next up. LCX. It is wrapped ether pair, so we'll check that. Oh my. That is quite the move. What is that? 1000x. Very interesting. Well, this is a true parabola. I don't know. Nope, yeah, I can't. So we don't have enough chart history to load up volatility indicators on this, it looks like. Yeah, no. Sorry, I can't help you on this chart. Next up, let's take a look at sushi. Sushi coin, okay. So longer medium-term compression, you really do have this nice, subtle compressionary period. And while that would typically be relevant, we don't have enough chart history to actually define something on it. And you'll notice you get a lot of these initial impulses, which immediately collapse due to the volatility overhead. So not a good chart. Let's check out REN. Morning. Hello, can you do EGL DUSDT? I would love to. I'll tell you right now, this is actively mean inverting. This is based on the 80 period here on the daily. That's compressing, and tell you what we can do, if we defined an 80 period, I guarantee you it would be bouncing off the high end there. So no. Next up, I'll do the live chats first. EGL USD BTC. Okay. Got it. Hey, you got a strong coin here. That's a very good uptrend here on the daily chart. Only concern is we have this initial impulse, and we're seeing the last of our taper here based on the 180 period. So we're going to load that in. Nice. So that's actually really strong for us to break up above this value. 160 period, 1.25 standard deviation. I am inclined to, wow. We'll take a look at this shorter term trend, because if this does continue to break out based on this here pivot, that's going to be very strong. Nice. All right. So you have a really good high profit ratio trade here. We're looking at this pivot here on the 1 hour chart, which is going to be the 1.25 standard deviation of the 250 period. So if we go ahead and touch down on that value, I would scoop that up, definitely try to buy, and then just put a stop loss a few percentage points below that. Okay. But good chart, because this is finally tapering off. Yes, this is clamping down, but because you have a good profit ratio and because we are above the mean inversion pivot on the daily chart, you do have a good opportunity for a long. It's a good chart. So just use the pivot on fine on the 1 hour chart and you're good. Let's take a look at H bar. There's a bird in my apartment. I don't know where it is. You probably heard it. And it does that every night. I don't know what that is. It's only a little spooky, but I'm assuming it's eating any bugs that might be patrolling the apartment. So I really can't complain. It's a good symbiotic relationship, I assume. Maybe it's a lizard. I don't know. I see lizards in the apartment. Okay. I need to do this and then I need to sleep. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep talking. Nice ambient jungle noises. Yeah. I like it. It's good. I hiked to a waterfall today. It was wonderful. Okay, next up. Take a look at H bar. It looks compressed on the 1 hour. Daily chart, actively mean reverting. Stay away from this. Got a swing high of 761, swing low of 462. Huge range. We're in the direct middle of it, so stay away. CRB. I've traded this before. Great impulse in the daily, but it's now mean reverting, so 4 hour chart's going to show the same thing. Nice. If you can get a swing high short entry of 7242, that'd be a great short. LTO. And I'm going to do Bitcoin next, so stick around. Completely compressed on the 4 hour with a bullish, it's not a bullish mean reversion, right? All this is sloppy, so this mean reversion condition is not real. It's just the phantom reading. But what is a reading is this is absolutely 100% completely compressed. So if this does tip itself to the upside, which we can find with our CCI, right? Values above 100 with a positive weighted CCI. And if this does cross, that's going to be some really good energy, and we'll see a push upwards. Theoretically, we just need the positive weighting and we need the cross. And then this can actually potentially break out. This is very strong. At the swing low of a daily CLCP. Wow. I like this chart a lot. This is a good pick, Verby. I like it. Yeah, very interesting chart. I like what you got. Okay, and on the daily chart here, this does get compressed into a nice fine plume based on the 60 period. You'll notice that that mean inversion pivot is now crossed. Yeah, this is good. So if you want to take a long based on the 1 hour signal, 4 hour, and remember, 540, that's going to be your target. Yeah, this is a great chart. I like what I see. It was 4 hour. That's good. This is a very good chart. Yeah, because this is a sloppy reading down here, but once we compress it to the daily, that's good. That's clean. I would take this position as soon as you get that crossover, okay? So LTO, keep an eye on it. KTLYO. Really don't like trading wrapped ether pairs, but we'll take a look. I'm not interested. Sorry, Verb. Bitcoin, let's do it. Thank you, sir. Awesome. My pleasure. Nice. All right. What's Bitcoin doing? Daily chart's a little noisy. We got ourselves a mean reversion condition on the 4-hour. Let's check it out. Wow. So this is absolutely insane compression. It's been a long time since we've seen everything below the 0.5 value here. This is very interesting. I initially saw this cross, was a little concerned. I thought this was the breakout, not the case. But this here is a very, very, very strong reading. If this breaks out up above 6,380 or 5,900, with a 0 at the end for those values, please. Expect it to run in that direction very, very hard, okay? So value above that, we run. Value below that, we run. Okay. That's kind of it. Mean inversion here is complete. This is a very, very tight chart. If it wants to, Bitcoin can fly. Okay. We just don't have a defined direction. We're at the cusp of a new all-time high with high potential energy on the 4-hour chart. This can fly to new, I would say, 72,000. Okay. Keep an eye on Bitcoin, guys. We're on the cusp. All right, we're going to do Tesla. Ooh, baby. I think I saw quote. I think it was Tesla. I'm doing this from memory and it's probably wrong, so the exact numbers. But the point was Tesla accounts for 1% of all car production in the States, and yet it is valued more than all of the other car companies combined. And if that does not scream overvalued, I do not know what does. Because those numbers are not healthy. Of course, I also said something fundamentally similar all the way back here at $800. So who knows? That's the best part about sitting on a manhole cover with a bunch of explosives underneath it. Yes, it is going to go very, very, very high. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that this rocket scientist is a little bit close to the sun. All right, no more puns for the rest of the stream. Good day. Nice wave PM cross, very nice. Yeah, good breakout. Happened here, wow. Look at that wave PM cross, guys. So we get that value crossing up above 0.7 here. Okay, no longer, excuse me. Here, right? That's where the cross happens. Look at that candle, guys. Right there, it gets the beginning of the trend. It's very clean. Of course, we saw that on Bitcoin a few days ago. We get that value crossing up above 0.4, and it actually failed. And the reason for that is we stopped out at that 1.25, which is why I'm using it as that resistance now, where if we do break up above this value, that's going to be further confirmation. And we should see a similar move to Tesla, so it's nice. Okay. Classic Tesla prophecy, the crypto of the stonk world. Yeah, dude. It's a wild ride, and I'm not, going to be the one that tells you it's going to stop going up. I'm just going to tell you that it's insanely overvalued. Okay? You can buy a Gucci bag. It's insanely overvalued, but if other people also find it more valuable than you do, then it was a good investment. Was it a safe investment? Absolutely not. You just bought a handbag and expected to make money. Tesla's in kind of the same position. Okay, you got something with a lot of perceived value with no fundamentals backing it. Oh wow, cryptocurrency. That's fun. Yep. Okay. Well, I'll do Ethereum, then I'll be done. Unless you guys got any final questions here in the live chat. Okay. I see a lot of noise, and I'm willing to admit it. Yeah, so this mean inversion condition's finally tapered off. I guess you have a slightly reliable short here. It's not very good, but you could probably just, have a stop loss at, say, 74.5, and then just shoot for the mean here at 66, which is pretty great profit ratio, to be honest. Go for like maybe a 3% downside and 9% upside. It's fine. Pretty sure like my last 3 calls were all Ethereum though. So. Okie doke. Been a pleasure. You quick polka.ta. Yep. Yeah, nice breakout here on the daily. Very solid wave PM cross, but it looks like it's immediately failed and we're in active mean inversion. I would short this down to the 46 mark, okay? So have a stop loss of, say, 5%. Go for a profit of 9%. Looks good. But been a pleasure. I will talk to you all later this week, okay?